be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal, and it helps support the channel. Fun fact. What is up, Planeswalkers Theory 6, back with some more Magic the Gathering, and I always forget to turn the music back up after I stream. Today, we're playing Yarok and the boys. We dem boys and all that. Look, I want to play Dread Presence. I want to play with Scapeshift. Dread Presence, pretty decent with Golos. Golos, as well as Dread Presence, are really good with Yarok. If I'm playing Yarok and Scapeshift, I might as well also be playing Field of the Dead. So that's how I came to this mess. It's a Sultai thing. We're playing 4 Arboreal Grazers. We have 25 lands, showing you right there. We're playing 4 Arboreal Grazers to make sure we can try and hit our 3 drops as early as possible. Because Risen Reef, very important. Chromatic Lantern, decent. It ramps, right? Also, it can block early on against aggro. I like don't see any aggro anymore. It's just Flash and fucking hero decks and fucking ramp decks, and that's all. Anyway, 2 Fblthps. Fblthp is a card that draws you a card. I need something that just draws a card. If I have Yarok out, it's good. It draws an additional card. You might be saying, why aren't you playing the Cloudkin Seer or whatever? That's because it costs 3 mana. I need something at 2 that draws me a card. Voracious Hydra, I can speak basic English words, is a nice card because with Yarok out, it's fantastic. You can either double, or you can double fight, or you can kill 2 things with several heads. Whatever. But by itself, it is a nice card that really fits the curve pretty much anywhere, and you're able to use it to fight something like Cough at Lenworth or something early on to kind of deny your opponent some extra value. We're running a single Hydroid Krasis, and I put this in recently, essentially just because the deck sometimes has a ton of mana, but not much to do with it, so I figured add an additional, like a single Hydroid Krasis, get some value off just drawing a bunch of spells, drawing a bunch of cards. Then, of course, at 3 we have 4 Risen Reefs. The card is just, it's good. Yarok is an elemental. Risen Reef works really nicely with Yarok because it's ETB triggers. It's good. It literally it draws cards technically and or ramps you. That's totally fine with me. We're also running a single Elvish Rejuvenator and a single Gift of Paradise. Initially, we started out with like 3 Elvish Rejuvenators, I think. This card is a traitor who likes to just whiff all the time. So then I was like, okay, Gift of Paradise with Yarok out gains me 6 life, so that's nice. So I decided to go with like this stuff. The reason Rejuvenator is still in it all is because she works nicely with who cares? Works nicely with Dread Presence for potentially getting another swamp. And of course, 3 Chromatic Lanterns, just as, you know, one way to ramp, but also activate Golos. Golos is fun. Dread Presence. One of the main reasons I want to make this deck. When a swamp enters, you choose one, you draw a card and lose a life, or more often, you just ping something for 2, and you gain 2. It's great. This thing kills planeswalkers, it kills creatures, it kills your opponent's face. It's good. It's good. It's good. I do wish it was an elemental, because then it would just be bonkers with fucking Risen Reef and shit, but whatever, it's fine. Ravenous Chupacabra and 2 Hostage Takers. These are split here. I like the versatility of Hostage Taker, being able to hit artifacts as well, and I like that it can hit things that otherwise wouldn't care about dying, your Rekindling Phoenix, your Danto Vanguards, things like that. But sometimes doesn't work out very well. If we're not able to cast that card immediately, then they can kill our Hostage Taker and get that value right back, especially if it has something that cares about creatures entering, be it the creature itself or something else. But Chupacabra is nice for that reason. You just destroy something, which is nice, but if it can't be destroyed, or it doesn't care about being destroyed, that sucks. It sucks real bad. 2 Scapeshift. We're only running 2 because there are some good ways to utilize Scapeshift in the deck with our Dread Presence and our Field of the Dead, but it's still not something I want to see often, right? I want to see this like once a game after the game has gone a bit long and I've been able to establish either a large amount of different lands or I've had time to put a Dread Presence in play, right? That's like kind of the only times I want to see it. And if you see the second one, it's depending on how late the game is gone, the second one does a lot worse, and the third one gets you like nothing. So that's why I'm only running 2. 1 Cav of Night. Cav of Night is decent-ish in the deck because you can sack some nonsense that you don't care about, Arboreal Grazer, for example, to destroy something, which is nice. Has lifelink, which is nice. It's an elemental, which is nice. And when it dies, you can get like a Risen Reef back or something. Sure. But it's kind of just there. Theoretically, this could be a Reach Boy. and I'll talk about the cards that did make the cut. Technically could be Reach Boy, but I found that Cavalier's lifelink was a little bit more important. Yarok also has lifelink, which is nice. Also, it's an elemental, which is nice. And of course, it just doubles stuff. Any permanent. Any permanent. This works really nicely with a Dread Presence. It works really nicely with the majority of the deck. Alright, that's what we're playing. 3 Golos. It's not a fat card, but it's so fucking good. 5 mana, 3/4, 3/5. You get a land. If you have 6 different lands in play, you get a Field of the Dead. If you have Field of the Dead and some other lands, you get a non-land that you have. If you have Dread Presence, you get a Swamp. If you have a Yarok, you get 2 things, and it's fucking great. Then if you have Chromatic Lantern, you can exile the top 3 and just cast them. Or play them, I should say. You can also play lands. So that's good. And then, of course, we have a single Agent of Treachery and Pelakka Wurm, because both of these are things that we can cast pretty easily since we are ramping quite a bit. But also, they work nicely with Yarok. That said, I don't want too many of them because I don't want them filling up my opening hand. This is our mana base. It is kind of wonky, but I did want to make sure I had enough variety in the lands that I can get value out of Field of the Dead, while also still getting a decent amount of value out of Dread Presence. And I think I actually came up with something decent here. So this is the mana base. I'll talk about the cards that are in the sideboard after the games. I played a lot with this on stream, and it seemed to do okay. I did play one game just now before I actually popped on and decided to record, and that was against Simic Hydra, and we were able to win because, well, we were kind of facing down some large Voracious Hydras. Then they played a Hydroid Krasis. They weaved it in with something else, so it wasn't very large. So we stole their Hydroid Krasis. And we weaved it in with something else, so it wasn't very large. But it did draw us a Scapeshift. And then we cast a Scapeshift, and they conceded. I would have been able to get a large amount of Field of the Dead. Can't keep this hand, unfortunately. If I had a third land, I would. But I can't guarantee the third land. Even though I have Temple of Malady, I just don't... The hand is too far away, right? Like, these things kind of not castable. This is too situational. So we essentially have a 4-card hand here, so we're going to mulligan. Our opponent mulliganed as well, so it makes it a little bit easier for us. And this hand is... C'est magnifique. Yeah, it's pretty good. The issue is, what the hell do we get rid of? I want all of these cards. My opponent's taking 2 mulligans, which is nice. I want all of them, though. I think I'm going to drop the Dread Presence, which makes me the most sad. But, like, I have a good, like, line here of Temple, Field, Risen, Golos, potentially, or Chromatic Lantern. So I think I'm going to do this. It makes me sad, but meh, it's fine. Opponent is going first, but they did mulligan twice. They're currently deciding what to do with their hand. Good times. Often on stream at the end of my magic time. See where they put this before I continue with my shitty story. Top, okay. Interesting. I play some Hollow Knight. Yeah, I'll keep this on top. I prefer that to this. So I can play this. Just add more colors. So potentially aggro elementals could just be... Is it things? Is it Smorky Smorks? Do this. Don't need another Chrom. But I usually play some Hollow Knight. And once again, I couldn't get past Trial of the Fool. Shut up. It's fine. But I did complete the Flower Quest. And I think that was the 3rd time that I tried it at all. So I tried 2 today. The second one, obviously, I won. But it worked out nicely. Next turn, I'll probably Chrom Lantern and Field of the Dead. I prefer to land there. My opponent, yeah, just on some sort of... Is it burn aggro? We'll see if we can stave this off. Fblthp is a blocker. But I would need to play the Breeding Pool for... I don't really want to play the Breeding Pool. Play the Fblthp. Hydra. Hydra can help. But I feel like I might just die. Okay, that already had triple. Don't like where this is going, Chief. This is Izzet Blitz. If he gives me a chance, I'll block, but I think he's going to shock my Fblthp. Thanks for putting it back in the deck, bro. Oh, he shocked my face. Makes a lot more sense. I was hoping my opponent was stupid. I'm at 4. Against the burn deck. I am dead. I'm almost certainly dead. So we can do this for 2. Kill one of these. Block this. My opponent has any burn. I'm dead. I need to fade a draw. I actually need to fade 2 draws. Right, well, I died. Damn! Damn. The aggression was real. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. Maybe I should have just kept the nightmare. The presence. I should have kept the presence. I was too greedy. Level 3 French, I guess, is what my opponent is. It's a good hand. Okay, it's an okay hand. I need to draw more land. Yeah, I'll probably keep this, though. Turn 1 Grazer. Into Tomb. Opponent mold. Always nice to see. Maybe it's a level 3 Frenchie. Oh. It's Le Frenchie. It's just Le Frenchie. I decided to keep a hand of 6. It is an aggro deck. Nope, it is a ramp deck. Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. I'll show you rough. Hello to my little sloth friend. Man, that thing sounds fucking weird. Temur Elementals. Elementals. Yeah, this other Grazer does nothing when I have a hand of 5 drops. 5 drops. 25 lands. I'd like to draw another one. I'd like to draw 2 more lands. Actually, fuck that. I want to draw a Risen Reef. Get a land. Top deck a land. Play my Yarok. Get double the triggers. But that's not going to happen. Because I think bad things are going to happen. Oh! They're playing this version, which is not one I've actually seen. Then you play Jade Light, okay. So this is just like Temur Mid. It's different. I'm gonna draw another 5-drop. Okay, Chromatic Lantern is helpful. So once again, next turn, I need to draw a land that comes in untapped. So I can cast my Cav, sack a thing, kill their Wildlife Walker. I assume Omnath. Okay. Seems like an aggressive Omnath play for me. Fine, I suppose. Then they attack. Oh, sure. I'll block that. Need a land to Cav. It's a land. It's not the land that I wanted to see. So I definitely Cav. I definitely sack the Grazer. The Grazer Pacer. And I think I have to get rid of Walker. And I just need my Cav to live. Because lifelink, very helpful. Very helpful. Just need my Cav to live, please. Cav lives, I live. Leave my Cavalier alone. Go away. So we're gonna block the thing that deals the most damage. So we're gonna go, hopefully, go up to 12 and down to 6. I'm gonna play another Omnath to kill my Cav. Light Ranger, that's fine. Leaf King Druid, don't care. Fine. Come on. Killed my cat, you monster. Don't have that yet. I think I just need Yarok here. More life gain is important. Yarok should still be around, so they have Leaf Gain. So there's only one card I don't know of. So my Yarok should be fine. Okay. Darn, I really wanted them to get a land here. Because whatever they drew could be an issue. Alright. They decided to stay at the combat. So I go up to 9. I have to block this. I have to just continue blocking that. Because if they have another Lightning Strike, and I block here, and go up to 9, then I take 4, 7. Wait. Oh, I still die anyway? No. Shock. Right. Well, I guess I could have blocked that. I didn't realize I would die still. Fine. Alright, we'll play this. And we're going to get a temple. Don't need that. So here we're okay, because we can block. Then we go to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn I can Pelakka Wurm to go back up to 8. So theoretically, we're in an okay spot. Except I don't trust their attack. I really need for you not to have another burn spell in the top 16. Fuck you. Oh, it was so close! It was so close. I hate you. Why? Why? The Karma Police. Sure, we'll see about that. I'm just trying to play memes, okay? Bad hand. Very, very bad hand. Good hand. Very good hand. Shit! Urgh, fuck you! Still a good hand. Do I drop a Krasis? Fuck. No, I think I drop... Do I drop Chromatic Lantern? Chromatic Lantern helps with... Ah, this is a shit situation. I get the turn 1 Scry. So I'm definitely keeping this. Krasis. I don't know if that's correct, but... So Scry, Dread Presence, no, thank you. You know, land. Next turn I can play this tapped, play Arboreal Grazer, play this tapped. I guess this... Yeah, it comes in untapped. Or it comes in tapped. So my opponent's on. it's going to be turn 1 Forest into a Llanowar Elf. No! A red source. Also, fuck off. So regardless, next turn I can play Chromatic Lantern. That's fine. So my opponent on some sort of mono... Oh, okay. Okay. Part of me wants to play Dread Presence now, so I will. Gotta send a message, obviously. Obviously, gotta send a message. Okay, leave my Dread Presence alone. They're reading it. Leave it alone. Very curious what my opponent's playing. They have Field of Ruin plus Mountain. Mountain's not what I expected. Okay, so they're Temur at least. So we're Sultai at least. Lightning Strike, fuck you. How about that? Darn, should have just played the Chromatic Lantern. How greedy I was. Once again, gotta send a message. They play a creature, I can shoot it. If they don't, just play Golos. Omnath. It's getting chuped, my friend. Prepare to be chuped. Although I guess I actually should have played Golos. Send a message. Because that would have put me to 6 lands plus this, then I would have activated Golos next turn. Yeah, I'm just a bad player, guys. Just ignore what I do. Risen Reef. That probably would have been a better thing to kill anyway. Probably get a Field of the Dead of my own. It's not super close, but I think I might as well. Elemental. So they're playing an elemental deck that happens to have Field of Ruin. I think that's fair. Good thing a Braid's non-standard. And we'll go and get a Field of the Dead. And we'll play a Watery Grave. And we'll attack for dose. And if Golos lives, Golos gets to be activated. You can do this at instant speed, but I think I'm just going to do it on my turn, since I get to play lands from it. Unless I top deck a land, in which case I will then wait. Fuck off! Why do you have an answer to Golos, you prick bastard? Could this not be an Omnath, please? It'd be great if it wasn't an Omnath. No, it's just another burn spell. Triple Lightning Strike and the top 14 cards, fuck you! Oh, that's fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, damn. Alright, well, they have 2 cards. At least I'm going to get to Scry with Temple. Overgrown Tomb, I don't have in play. Nah, fuck this. I could draw another land that I already have out, but I really would rather not, like, have the best thing be a 2/2 zombie. Cool, Chandra, great. No.
You ready? I'm ready. Let's do this.
The opponent's crap. They didn't even decide to change their fucking land art. Fucking self-respect. They're playing Timber Gorge, I just realized.
I sure hope you can't handle the heat.
Interesting, I guess. Play Rejuvenator and whiff! Oh my god, we didn't whiff. We'll go ahead and drown some catacombs. Get a zombie of my own. Scapeshift would be great. So many things would be great.
I know who I am, and no one is telling me what to do.
I thought about putting Thought Erasure in this deck. I really thought about it, but I was like, no. Thought Erasure, people are sick of seeing that card. You don't need it. You don't need to play Thought Erasure against every single deck that's in fucking Standard right now. God. I hate when decks decide not to work when I record. You fuck. Even if I get Yarok, Yarok just dies to Chandra. Why? I don't like it. I don't like it. In fact, I would say I hate it. So you know what? You all had your chance. Both of you had your chance. Get the fuck out of my sight. No. Alright? And then, up in the Fblthp. Up in the fucking Hydroid Krasis, alright? I'm not dealing with this top deck nonsense anymore. We're going hard. All day. Every day. Going hard. Hydra's in the background. Hydra's in the foreground. Cyper friends. Not how you spell super, my friend. Go in second. Double peasants. Slow-ass Arboreal Grazer. Still keeping it. Temple on turn 1. Hell yeah. Why not? So I think this is going to be... Should play a Gazorp. Well, I could play Fblthp. Next turn, I would be on 3. Could play Lantern into... Yeah, so I think I'm going to play Fblthp this turn. I assume my opponent's just on Gruul Mid with this play. Could be wrong. If we can land a Dread Presence and Scapeshift them, we got good outs. Rip, it's just Gruul Mid. I am frightened. So we'll play this. We'll play Cromlance. We'll play Grazer Pazer. We'll put a Pool in Plazer. Pass. Next turn we have Dread Presence. Turn after we can Dread Presence. Then we can shift the Scapes and win if our opponent has literally no removal. See my opponent play a dragon here. Didn't expect another incubation druid, to be honest. I expected something else. Yeah, give it haste so you can still play a 4-drop. Is it going to be a Phoenix? Nope, just another Rune in the Wild. They are lacking creatures. You didn't even need to do that for that incubation druid. Oh, and it's a Yarok. And it's a Yarok? Oh, baby, a triple. Alright, so no attacks. I still need to get out Dread Presence. What do you have, opponent? Yeah, 2 cards in hand. Double Rhythm. Rhythm is a dancer. Krenko? Krenko's okay. Because we have Yarok. Yarok has Death Touch. Even if we lose Yarok, that's okay. Something about ass cheeks clapping. Because I'm dummy thick. Yarok has Death Touch. Get fucked. Oh. Baby, a triple? You shouldn't have. It's a yoink from me, and that's a yoink from me, my friend. Don't you dare have a burn spell in response. No. You don't have enough to adapt. You don't have enough to adapt. I'll play this incubation druid. Thank you very much. And I'll attack for 3. Thank you very much. Got there. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. I like to get there, you know, with a cool part of the deck. By the way, should I be playing Agent of Treachery and Pelakka Wurm? Maybe, maybe not. But fuck it. I want to. That's all that matters to me. I just want to have fun. Now, it's not the easiest to have fun in this meta, but I'm still going to try. If I had an editor, it would just zoom in on my face and it would be like, all around me are familiar things. But I don't. And I shan't. Oh, I want to keep it so bad, but we don't have a green land. But I'm greedy, man. Don't mold. I think they're max level already, so I think they paid for it. Because I think this is the max level one. And they got them premier Soul Ring sleeves. We're dealing with a real good player in unranked for some reason. Playing flyers. This is that shit I do like. I could have played the Arboreal Grazer. Holy shit, I can't speak. But I think this is fine. So at some point I can take some hostages. A bird, most likely. Yep, wow, it's flyers. That is flash. But you could have flashed it in though. Sure, whatever. Land. Yes. I'll attack. I can't fucking block. Now they play Eagle. And I take that. That is not an Eagle, sir. And I take umbrage with the effect that it's not an Eagle. But I still take that. It's a yoink from me. Do I take that? Yeah, I take that. Then I play Tomb untapped, Arboreal Grazer, putting in a Temple of Malady, getting a Dread Presence on top. Choo-choo, motherfucker. We do have a blocker. We are at 15. Our opponent very well could play Flyer into Sephara. Do they have it? They don't. Good for me. I can block 2 of that damage. Block, thank you. So I could play Dread Presence. I can't do both. So I'm going to play this. Temple. And if I get a land next turn, I can Dread Presence plus Scapeshift in the same turn. That's a land. We're keeping it. I might as well attack with my hostage taker. Literally might not as well, because they have an eagle, so that's fine. No, stop it. Stop it right fucking there. I do have blocks now. Draw a card. I'm fine with that. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't actually care. Thought it was a Sephara. So, let's see. We chunk that. We bump that. Well, I'm gonna Dread Presence next turn. Let me do some fucking math. I'm definitely blocking there. I'm gonna Dread Presence. Get at least 2 life here. Target that. Yeah, I think I'd rather just kill something. So I require fewer triggers next turn. Sure. 2, 4, 6. Go down to 5. Yeah, this should be okay. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Let me just double check. It's 7. Okay. So we obviously play Dread Presence first. Boop. Then we play the Overgrown Tomb untapped. Hurts, but we're going to gain that life back immediately. Go ahead and target this. Cast Scapeshift. And we sack all these. Now, we have Dread Presence, so we can't actually get Field of the Dead to work, because we only have certain types of swamps. But Swamp, we get 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get a 7 and an 8, I think. Well, I might as well get Field of the Dead as well. Yeah, I might as well. All enter tapped, because I don't need them. So that's 6 triggers with Dread Presence, always nice. Boop, target you. I'm just going to wipe his board. That's what we came here for, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we came here for. The first losses, for what it's worth, I think a couple of those first losses were really close. And just had, like, kind of some bad situations. But overall, I do like the deck. Obviously, there are already Deadshift decks, I think. But I made this without looking at any of those. Because I wanted to play Dread Presence. I wanted to play Scapeshift. And I wanted to play Field to the Dead. So that's why I combined the deck as it is. Cloud Conceer is something, like, theoretically you could make this deck a little bit lean heavier into the elemental stuff. And I think Cloud Conceer is a good 3-drop for that, because it does kind of mitigate some of the problems that the deck was having in not being able to draw many cards. Rejuvenator is a fucking bad person. Gift of Paradise I still think is good, but probably don't need it per se. Reclamation Sage, good sideboard option. Toadbound Lich, decent if you want to do some, like, weirder things. It's nice that you get, like, the Death Touch blocker on 3, because our 3-drop is relatively slow. Like, you're not really doing much on 3, so it's possible. Hura, she just, like, gets double triggers. We don't have very many big creatures, that's why I didn't put her in here. Jace, someone suggested this because we may, like, deck ourselves. Never an issue. Not at all. Spark Double, I had initially a single one, and Spark Double gives a lot of shenanigans, but it's 2 win more for a deck that already is kind of win more. Cavalier of Gales as well as Cavalier of Thorns are both Cavaliers that are decent. Excuse me. Cavalier of Gales being able to shuffle it back in and then scry is really nice. Being able to come back from a mulligan where you need something on the bottom, like, for example, the Hydroid Krasis, right? You're like, well, I kind of want my Hydroid Krasis not to be on the bottom. This is an additional shuffle effect. That also is a 5-mana 5/5, right? Gruesome Scourger works nicely with Field of the Dead, but if I have Field of the Dead, probably going to win anyway. Massacre Girl is a board wipe, but it also kills Yarok, so I'm like, nah. Tetiova, fucking value, but already kind of have 5 drops in the deck already, so Scholar of Ages gets back not much, if anything. And then Meteor Golem is a nice sideboard option because it just blows stuff up. You have Yarok out, you blow up 2 things. It's great. It's nice, it's good, it's great. Go ahead and open a pack. When did I get a Ravenous Allegiance pack? Oh, it must have been the Mastery track. It's very confused by that. Yeah, I don't know. It's very fun. So I did want to, like, have a normal Dreadshift deck, and this is what it would have looked like, but it would have been the fucking Explorer package, and that's, like, boring. I don't know. I still might play it if you all want to see this version of Dreadshift. That's just kind of straightforward, and it's literally just Dread Presence Scapeshift. But I love this one. Absolute blast. I'm actually just going to delete this. And I will say, I'm working on a Grixis Dredge deck. Still working on Mana Flood. I don't know if people care about this deck enough. Still working on Control. Then there's a lot of other nonsense, random stuff. Just call. But yeah, I like this deck. It's fun. So many Salted decks are just a ton of fun right now. But you can't play them very much because of the nonsense in the standard right now. Do you guys remember when Sultai midrange was the thing that was everywhere that was pissing people off? Pepperidge Farm remembers. So do I. And I wish we went back to those days. Anyway, I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander, Croft, Rexel, Zin, and Furrygat, for their continued support. If you'd like to join them, support their channel, you find links to that down in the description below, or you just press that join button. Become a channel member today. In the description, you'll also find useful links such as my Aetherp account, where I host my deck lists, and you can get TCG player cards from my links, which supports me, which is nice, as well as my Discord server, where we chat and play games, and you guys get notified when I stream, even though I put it up, like, everywhere. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Started off a little shaky, got some wins in the end there. If you did like this, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to our Mana Pool, cast a comment to the comment section down below, pass the turn and the vid to some of your friends. And of course, until next time, all will be one.